Right now, we have both tornado and thunderstorm watches in mid-Missouri. Thanks for joining us. I'm Brittany Pieper.
And I'm Mike Carlson. Just about an hour ago, KOMU 8 alum Reed Erickson shot this video. The Kansas City airport was momentarily evacuated. Hundreds of people spent about 15 to 20 minutes in the tunnel. We're told all is clear, but inbound flights had to circle while waiting for the storm to pass. Let's send it over to Kenton to see what we can expect in our area tonight.
Memorial Day weekend's a time to relax for some, but others have a different plan.
Scammers are taking advantage of the holiday and trying to make a couple extra dollars. KOMU 8's Abby Breidenbach is in the newsroom with more on how you can avoid the latest holiday scam. A new permanent housing complex for veterans is ready to serve the community. It's called Patriot Place and will be home to 25 homeless veterans in Columbia. The Patriot Place has a fitness room, computer lab, and laundry facilities on the site. More than 10 veterans have moved in so far. The rest of the residents will settle in by the end of June. A supervisor of the Truman VA says the apartments will go to veterans who need them most.
We do a lot of outreach with the community to make sure that we're finding anyone who's homeless. But if they are a veteran, then we're going to look at them and do a vulnerability index on them and kind of look at what their situation is.
The Patriot Place is part of a collaboration to celebrate a campus for veterans here in mid-Missouri. Welcome Home will soon start to build an emergency temporary shelter in another location. Memorial Day weekend, travelers will face a few new challenges, and MoDOT wants you to be ready. MoDOT expects the Missouri River Bridge to have lots of traffic for the Memorial Day weekend holiday. Here's a live look at the traffic over the Jefferson City Bridge. MoDOT is telling people to avoid the bridge during peak travel times. The bridge's construction and high usage is the reason for the traffic increase. MoDOT plans on pulling contractors and maintenance workers from 12 p.m. on Friday until 9 a.m. this holiday weekend. And one employee says the best thing travelers can do this weekend is to plan ahead for their trips.
So they just need to plan in advance, check our traveler information map and see if there's any delays out there or what sort of impacts to traffic there could be throughout the holiday weekend.
MoDOT plans on adding additional signs and changing lane closures for the weekend.
KOMU 8 received a tip last December about possible hidden treasures in old furniture.
Today, KOMU 8's Chris Brown shows us how one local Goodwill store will find the most unexpected things this time of year.
After an up-and-down regular season, the Missouri softball team really found its groove in last weekend's regional. The Tigers' ace was a big reason why.
Next in sports, what teammates say has caused her drastic improvement. The Boone County prosecuting attorney charged a man in the shooting deaths of two men last September. Darius Lucas was charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder and 2 counts of armed criminal action in the deaths of Kenneth Long and James Richardson. Detectives Tom O'Sullivan says Lucas fatally shot the men at the abandoned El Rey trailer park just outside the Columbia city limits. According to court documents, a road crew discovered Richardson's body near his truck in the driveway of a trailer park. The report also says Long's body was found 150 yards away from Richardson's. There is a warrant out for Lucas's arrest. A Missouri Senate staffer is set to review Planned Parenthood's internal records. Planned Parenthood came under scrutiny last year after activists released undercover videos alleging the organization illegally profited from fetal tissue sales. Missouri's Attorney General cleared Planned Parenthood of any wrongdoing. Planned Parenthood agreed to share the documents after the senators threatened to hold its regional CEO in contempt. The Senate has until mid-June to review the files. Donald Trump today clinched the Republican nomination, getting one more than the magic number of 1,237 delegates he needed. Trump agreed to debate Bernie Sanders and taunted Hillary Clinton. Steve Handelsman has the latest from Washington. And Sanders staffers are working on a deal for the debate, with Trump insisting the millions it could make ought to go to a women's charity. In France, riot police used tear gas during violent clashes in central Paris today. This is all due to a divisive labor law reform, which gives employers more flexibility to hire and fire workers. It also weakens the power of unions. Between 18 to 19,000 people took part in today's protest, which took a violent turn early afternoon.
Here's a look at what we're following for KOMU 8 News at 6. We'll hear more from the Humane Society about how the new cat cam can be therapeutic for potential owners.
And we'll tell you where some Columbia shoppers have paid pennies for hidden treasures worth thousands.
Following for KOMU 8 News at 10, a Target 8 investigation. Our team looked at emails sent to the MU Athletic Department after last year's heated campus protests.
Months later, we give you an exclusive look into how the community reacted. Join us tonight at 10. Kenton?